the end of the work week, and I have to take some herbs that are used up, that are spent, that I pulled out of a tincture this morning, and I'm now going to put them in a compost heap, which we have out on the edge of the property in the woods, a woodland compost. It's a gorgeous walk, and I thought maybe you'd like to come with me. We're just going to walk past some of the gardened areas here at front of the office, and then we'll pass Seven Springs Pond, and then the rest of the time we'll be out in the backwoods. So I thought this might be fun for you guys. It's a lovely day. It's just after the June solstice. We've had a strangely cool year. It's been weirdly cool and moist with clouds and little rainstorms, and it's just very strange because usually by now we'd have 80, 90 degree temperatures at least, triple digits in the valley. All right, lovely little pond. Seven Springs Pond. And the garden guys working out here. Hello. Pulling uphill. We do everything by hand. Physical work, hand carts. We do use rotor tillers and mowers, but sparingly. Weed eaters occasionally, but most of the time, most of what we do is by hand. This is my workout for the day, which actually isn't true because I have a workout later at the gym. All right. This is a service road, access road, fire escape. Neighbors walk the dogs here, but mostly this is a wild habitat, home to coyote and foxes and skunks and bears and mountain lions, everything. We have trail cams just so we see who's walking by. This is a very busy neighborhood. Apex predators and lots of little guys. This is the Sierra foothills, about 2,500 feet. We're right at that elevation where you get big climate swing. You go up the hill, even just a mile, and you'll get a very different temperature zone. You go down, and it's the opposite. You're a week behind. Look, here's a fallen feather. This is red-shouldered hawk. The guys you'll hear. In fact, I posted some videos spotting them, but they're very common here in this wood. They had a mated pair had some fledglings here quite a while ago now, and all the generations since have adopted this valley, so we've had quite a few of them. Pileated woodpeckers have also come into this valley. Used to be rare, now they're plentiful. All right, almost there. Now up ahead, I will come up here later when it's in bloom and do a specific video on this guy, this giant, these monster plants. This is pokeweed. This has really profound medical properties and a very interesting berry. And that's when it'll be most interesting to see, is in the fall. When it's got its berries, it's just now starting to put out its little flower stalks. So that's going to be interesting. But you see how tall it is. My, 6 foot, it's 8 foot tall. More of it over there. It tends to come up here naturally every year, or often. I'll come back when it's in medicine and describe the medicine it does. Anti-cancer, like this thing, lymph node purger. It's powerful, but it'll mess you up if you get the dose too much. Like, that's the thing with medicine. They're toxic in high doses and medicinal in low doses. It's pretty much the case for everything. Poison in medicine is a factor of dose. Anyway, this is our woodland mulch. I'm gonna drop off the herbs here and then walk back down. This is the edge of the property, the woodland area of Terra Flora. I've walked these hills, tramped around them for 15 years. Love this place. Lots of madrone. Principally is oak, but it's a mixed oak, madrone, pine, and cedar canopy, with some sycamore and alder, and some redwood and hemlock. You have big leaf maple, sycamore, dogwood, madrone, blue and black oak, cedar and pine. Yeah, that's everybody I'm seeing. A very unusual amount of madrone. In fact, that's quite a bit of what you can see here. We have an abundance of madrone. This madrone is actually kind of rare, not in this zone, but it's not well known away from here. And it grows quite large. Love it. So this is a transitional woodland where the oak of the lower elevations overlaps with the pine and cedar of the higher elevations. That's why we're also seeing quite a bit of impact from climate change, because we're already at a zone when neither side of the overlap is perfectly comfortable. So the pines are stressed because it's too hot, and now the oaks are stressed because it's too dry. They like the heat, but it's just too dry now. Lodgepole pine are actually pretty hardy, but they being attacked by pine beetles, and the warm winters don't kill off the larvae, so there's more and more pine beetles, and the trees can't fight them off. They're already stressed out because of the drought, and then they'd be attacked. They just can't hold off. So we have lots of beetle death at this elevation, and the oaks are highly stressed as well. So it's sad. Now we're losing a lot of trees, and we will continue to lose a lot of trees for the next decade or two. But what's happening is the new population of acclimatized trees are moving in, and they will become the new forest. But it's sad. Some of these old guys, these 200-year guys, which there's not very many of those anymore. Most got cut down during the gold rush. They're dying. It's sad. But it's a change of... This happens all the time. It's just rare that you live through it, right? Because it's so long and slow. But I've seen it in my 25 years here in the foothills. I've seen significant change to this ecosystem. All right, we're back at the pond.